Welcome to Now Go Lead, the podcast where we help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. Each episode, we provide inspiring stories and actionable insights to help you lead with confidence and clarity. Whether you're a seasoned leader or just starting out, our goal is to give you the tools and motivation to level up your leadership game. So do you have the right words? I think knowing the right thing to say and when to say it is probably one of the most challenging things for any person, but especially for the leader. You know, we're the ones that are expected to say something. We're the ones that are expected to have the right words at the right time when something happens. I've always been fascinated by the world leaders in times of crisis. If you think of our presidents of the past, who they're the ones that had to say something after 9/11 or say something after Pearl Harbor, these big events, and how are we going to respond? And in a lot of ways, the very first words that come out of your mouth are they're going to set the tone for everything that comes after it. It is the response. Sometimes there's another key element that we overlook sometimes, and that is there a time when we just don't say anything? I think that's kind of the hardest thing for any leader to do, is know when there's a moment when words just aren't going to be enough and we don't say anything. This was really evident to me. I was trying to think of some examples of when I'd seen this, and always remembered this because there's a story in the Bible of this man named Job. He was a wealthy man. He had a great family. He had a lot of power and responsibility. And in a pretty short period of time, like a week or something like that, all of his money was taken away. All of his family died. And then he also got really sick. His friends heard about all this, and they came traveling from wherever they were from, and they find this man Job, and he's just sitting out in his front yard in a pile of ashes. The really interesting thing about this is they come and they sit down next to him, and they didn't say a thing. And the story says that they didn't even say anything for like 7 days. Sometimes when big things happen in your organization, tragic things, whatever it could be, big, challenging, don't want to face it kind of things happen, there just seems to be a tremendous amount of pressure to just fix it, say something new, say the right word, let's get everything up and going. My experience has been, is just sometimes the best course of action is just to be quiet. Put your arms around that person or that organization and just be there with them for a minute. And it's kind of awkward. It really is. If you get in a situation where you just are going to, maybe be in a room with someone and they're dealing with something difficult, or organizationally you're dealing with something difficult, and kind of have to sit there and be awkward for a minute and kind of set in and feel, because sometimes not saying something is the right thing to do. And I think your ability a lot of times as a leader to just be calm and provide that comfort without saying a word can sometimes be your greatest gift in a moment of crisis. So that's it. Now go lead. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Now Go Lead. Join us next week as we cover a brand new leadership topic and help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. For more resources, tips, and inspiration, visit our website at nowgolead.com. You can also connect with us on Instagram at nowgolead and on LinkedIn. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more leaders like you. Also, don't forget to share this podcast with your colleagues and friends who are on their own leadership journey. Now Go Lead is produced by HP Engineering Studios in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. Now go lead.